Hey guys, welcome, and in today's video we're going to be talking about something a lot of you most likely never even thought about and most likely don't even care about either, and that's going to be Clash Royale card descriptions. In today's video I'm going to be reading them and kind of writing my own version and adding my own twist to them, so I hope you guys enjoy. The Lumberjack's in-game description says, he chops trees by day and hunts the log by night. His bottle of rage spills everywhere when he's defeated. But my description says, Lumberjack, angry, fast, and slightly intoxicated ginger dude. Every swing sounds like a much needed therapy session, and he swings his axe like it has a switch on it. The only dude who provides more team value when taken out. The Dark Goblin's in-game description says, runs fast, shoots far, and chews gum. How does he blow darts with a mouthful of Double Trouble gum? Years of didgeridoo lessons. I feel like that's actually not bad, but this one's just a little bit more fitting for the Dark Goblin. Dark Goggins himself, an absolute trooper who has trained for years to master the ancient art of being annoying. Hesitate for a second and it will cost you a fraction of your tower. The Knight's in-game description says, a tough melee fighter. The Barbarian's handsome, cultured cousin. Rumor has it that he was knighted based on the sheer awesomeness of his mustache alone. But I feel we could do better than that, so my description says, the Knight, the mustache-having Chad himself. He's just a dude with a sword, but you know you can count on him whenever. Not the hero you wanted, but the one you could afford for 3 elixir. The Void Spell's in-game description says, you shall not pass unless there's a lot of you. Creates a field of dark magic damaging all enemy troops and buildings within. More damage is dealt when fewer targets are in its area. Reduce damage to crown towers. That's actually a pretty valid description, but mine says, Void, the terrifying tickle spell. The only spell that looks cool while either doing the same damage as a wet paper towel or annihilating a single troop. It's perfect for skill cycle decks. The Firecracker's in-game description says, shoots a firework that explodes upon impact, damaging the target and showering anything directly behind it with sparks. This is what happens when archers get bored. That's a pretty valid description, but I like this one a little bit more. It says, Firecracker, the walking crown tower activation, the only troop that can clear an army herself or sits and records said army, take your tower. Top 10 most unreliable cards and she takes all 10 spots. The Elite Barbarian's in-game description says, spawn a pair of leveled up barbarians. They're like regular barbarians, only harder, better, faster, and stronger. And that's a very valid description, but my description says, Elite Barbs. The Gym Bros, they're fast, they're furious, and they're feared. It's best you keep them from your tower, or before you know it, your tower is gone. Rumor has it that they came out the womb pumping iron and never skipped leg day, or really any day. The Mega Knight's in-game description says he lands with the force of 1,000 mustaches, then jumps from one foe to the next, dealing huge area damage. Stand aside. I like that last part that says stand aside because it's very true, but that Mega Knight is just menacing. But my description says, Mega Knight, the human airstrike. As if one jump wasn't enough, this masked menace hops around the whole map while deleting everything in its way. He doesn't enter the arena, he makes an entrance and brings despair with him. The Wallbreaker's in-game description says, a daring duo of dangerous dive bombers. Nothing warms a Wallbreaker's cold and undead heart like blowing up buildings, which is very valid as well. But my description says, Wallbreakers, 2 skeletons, 2 explosives, and a genuine passion for breaking down walls. They don't have a plan, just enthusiasm and explosives. They might never make it home, but they always leave an impact. The Royal Recruit's in-game description says, deploy a line of recruits armed with spears, shields, and wooden buckets. They dream of ponies and one day wearing metal buckets. Which I feel like for the recruits is a bit but I feel like this one's just a little bit better as well. Recruits. Six dudes who can't decide if they're attacking or defending, so they do both badly. This is what you get when you pull randoms off the street and put them in armor. Half army, half wall, 100% confused. The witch's in-game description says, summons skeletons, shoots destructo beams, has glowing pink eyes that unfortunately don't shoot lasers. But I feel like that's kind of lame for the witch. She does a lot more. So my description says, the witch, versatility made human, or witch in this case. She does it all. Splash damage, attacks air and ground, and rumor has it that her voice is so sweet it raises the dead from below, but not many live to tell the tale. If you made it to the end of the video, comment what card you'd like to see me make new descriptions of next. And make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.